Hello, this is Walking with Jesus Ministries International, and I'm Paul Walker. I'd like to thank God for waking me up this morning, and thank you for watching. Let's start off with Romans 1:24. Let's see. Therefore, God gave them over to to the desires of their hearts, to impurity, to dishonoring of their bodies among themselves. This is talking about people weren't listening to God, and God said, "Okay, you want to do your own thing? Do your own thing." I believe that's what happened to us with the whole entire Biden administration. I actually got a chart. Where is that? Showing the Republican versus Democrat in the presidential elections. So obviously, 2008, a whole lot of extra people voted for Obama, but pretty much the level is around 60,000 until Biden, when we did the mass mail-in voting, 80,000. We were not paying attention to God, and he's like, "All right, I'll give you what you want." And we ended up stuck with Biden. 80,000, 81 million votes. Whatever. That never happened. Um, and then, with 20 million illegals here and 2024, they couldn't even fake that many numbers because there wasn't mass mail in voting, and we were on top of all the cheating they were doing. So, yeah, Republicans are about the same. Then they start going up with Trump, and he did better than he did the year before, the election before, and the election before. But that is everything that happens. God allows to happen. He knows what the future holds much better than us. He has a much better vision. He sees from beginning to end all at one time. So he knew that we actually needed this, and enough people started praying. I think that's why we have Trump now. This is Victor Davis Hanson. He's very very smart author. He wrote a couple of very good books. He's a fellow at some big institution, and he talks about what we ended up with Biden. Oh, also, if you could comment below or follow or share this with people, that would be fantastic. Help me get God's word out. Join us, and trying to save our future. And don't forget to check out my website. Where is that? Right here. Walkingwithjesus.community. And if you can donate to help support us, that would be fantastic. Buy me a cup of coffee or buy me a coffee shop, whatever you're able to do. But let's get back to the video. So here's Victor Davis Hanson.
They try to change the founding date to 1619 because they think that slavery is the signature of the American experiment. They tear down statues, they rename buildings. But when you look at the institutions, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris said they want to pack the court. Franklin Roosevelt tried that in 1937, and that was a blemish on his record. It was considered so bizarre and so dangerous that no one would ever allow a president to come in and allow, just because he didn't have a majority of kindred spirits, just start packing and appointing judges. She's for that. They want to bring in two states, Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. And the old formula going back to the Civil War and the acrimonious free slave debate was always, if you brought two states in, they came in antitheses. So Hawaii was liberal, Alaska was conservative. That was the last time we did. But no one ever thought you would just bring in two states or make one out of the District of Columbia.
They wanted to do that so they would never lose an election ever again. They were going to change the rule that you have to have a certain number of votes. You can't just have 51. You have to have a overwhelming percentage, like 60% or something like that. So if they got 51 and they would put in these states, then they would always have more senators to vote on whatever BS they wanted to. And the reason they do this is because their ideas are absolutely terrible and antithetical to the Bible, antithetical to America. And aside from the people who just follow whoever screams the loudest, um, they lie to everybody. All of their bills have all of these wonderful names. The Inflation Reduction Act, that ballooned inflation to way more than it ever was before. The Defense of Marriage Act, which destroyed marriage. Everything that they do is the exact opposite of what their bill says. Because if they said what the truth was, nobody would ever vote for it. And if they told the truth, nobody would ever vote for them. That's why everything that comes out of the mainstream media is a 100% lie. Well, let's finish with Victor.
Just to get four senators. They want to get rid of the filibuster. It's been there for 160 years.
That was the filibuster, yeah.
They want to get rid of the Electoral College. It's in the Constitution.
So they want to get rid of the Electoral College because there are so many people in New York and so many people in California that they would, all of the what they call flyover states would mean absolutely nothing because there aren't enough people out there. Those are where the real true Americans are, but they're not the woke people, and there are way too many people in New York and California, so they would basically get them make the rules for the rest of the country.
So these are certified revolutionaries, and I don't know how your audience in Australia views it, but here in America, we look at things that have never happened before. We've never had a president impeached twice. We've never had a president tried as a private citizen in the Senate. We've never had a president where 16 states tried to remove the nominee of the major party off the ballot.
And they say that Trump is going to destroy democracy when he comes in. Everything that they have done, including appointing Biden, appointing Kamala, preventing what's his name, the guy that got married in Russia, Bernie Sanders, kicking him out and stealing the Democrat election from him. Everything that they do is against democracy, but they break democracy in order to save democracy. Because what they think is you're too stupid to understand what's good for you, and they want to be the rulers telling you what to do, but they don't know how to do anything. Almost none of these people have ever held an actual job, like had to balance a checkbook, had to balance a business, how to run a business, how to have it actually make money. All they do is just increase taxes, take money from us, and spend it on BS, send it away to other countries so they can launder it basically all through Ukraine. It's a big U.S. laundering facility for money, and it's all going back into their accounts.
We've never had a president or a major party nominee be the subject of 5 criminal and civil indictments that everybody acknowledges if he had not run for president or he'd been a man of the left, they would have not been filed.
Trump is 78 years old. He has never been arrested once. And then all of a sudden he gets 5 indictments, 940 years of jail for crimes that don't even actually exist, and forged evidence. That is not, my opponent has bad ideas, so I'm going to beat him at the polls. That is, we know that we're going to lose everything, and there's so many dirty people in government now that are about to be exposed, and a lot of them are retiring this year. So when Trump gets in, he's going to find all this out. He has some of the most brilliant minds with him. Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, Charlie Kirk, so many people. Pam Bondi and Elena Hobbit. My God, she's amazing. They are so smart, and they know where all of this stuff is happening. And now Trump does too. He didn't know that his first term. But the deep state on both sides, Republican and Democrat, are scared shitless because they've been breaking the law and robbing the American people blind for so many years. And they know that Trump is going to find it.
We've never had a president. We've never had a nominee for president who was the victim of 2 failed assassination attempts. So all of these things are completely new to us. We've never seen anything like it. And they juxtapose with what I just mentioned about the Democratic Party's overt, unapologetic idea that the Constitution, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment are flawed and have to be modified. The Electoral College, all of these.
See, on the right, we love the First and Second Amendment because you know what? You deserve, whether I agree with you or not, you deserve to be able to share your ideas. And you know what? If I'm so right, then your ideas are going to be so bad that I want people to hear it. Not saying that I'm right, but if you're right, you want the idiot to share their opinion because people will be like, "What are you talking about?" And they'll lose right away. The best idea rises to the top. And the Second Amendment is to ensure that we have the First Amendment. It's not for hunting. It's for protection against a tyrannical government. That's why it was set up. And sorry, Joe Biden, you are allowed to actually get a cannon in the according to the Second Amendment, and all the gun free zones are the most violent zones in all of America, because only the law abiding citizens pay attention to the law. The criminals don't. So you tell people they can't have guns and they can't protect themselves, the criminals know that, they go to their house. Give me a break. Crazy. And they want to just take everything. They want to completely destroy the country, so they have themselves on top and you on the bottom. But the sad part is they're so stupid, because as soon as you're not of use to them, so let's say you're one of those whack jobs in government, trying to take everybody else's rights away. As soon as you're not worth anything, you're done, and you fall to the bottom. So you're not going to stay on top. I mean, look what they did with Biden. Like, he was on their side the whole time, doing whatever they wanted, when he was thinking. And as soon as they thought he couldn't win the election, Obama and them and the Clintons had a talk with him. You know what? We're going to let out all your secrets, and you're going to go to jail unless you drop out. And your son's going to go to jail, and you're not going to be able to pardon him. So he was like, all right, what am I going to do? So so he actually pulled a fast one on them. He promoted Kamala, so just to hurt them, because he knew that there's no way she was going to win, even with the 20 million extra illegals here. Yeah, but they don't care about fairness or the best ideas. It's all about power for them. That's all it's ever been. And as soon as you're not useful, you're in the trash.
Institutions that go back, to our very founding have to be changed, because they do not give them the 51% instant law majorities that they think they deserve. And so we're in a fight in America for the notion of a constitutional republic against people who are Jacobins. They believe in a permanent revolutionary fervor.
Okay. Thank you for watching today. Again, if check in the description, I have the website address there. I think I have my short link, which is join WWJ Walking with Jesus / YouTube or / any of my social media, anything like that, or just go to walkingwithjesus.community. And I hope to speak with you soon. And thank you very much for all of your comments. I saw that you wrote a couple of them. I'm super excited about that. And there are a couple more that I haven't seen yet that I'm going to. So thank you. God bless. And have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's see, Friday, I don't know what I'm doing Friday, but I wanted to put a video out. But if I don't get to do that, I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And if you celebrate something else, I hope that is awesome. Thank you.